Okay. I'd first like to say sorry to Jacoby for making this video. You guys don't know who I'm talking about when you see him in the comments. I want to say this right now. No game dev company in history makes me laugh the way the Payday 3 devs do. Now, what do I mean by this? If you guys follow Payday 3 or even Opera GX on Twitter, you guys will see that they've been up to some shenaniganery up there. First, Opera GX decided to take shots at Payday 3 devs being like, oh hey, there was a server outage, we're working on getting it. And then Opera GX basically responds with this. Since their player count is so low, they basically just say, oh, you could just DM all the players being like, yo, give me a second, bro. There's only 500 fucking players worldwide. Don't get me wrong, I love Payday, but Payday 3 was just such a letdown because it feels just like Payday 2. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just, you know, we waited so long for a new game, you would have thought you delivered us a pretty more unique game. It does have its own like uniqueness and all that, but still, you know, whatever. I did a little deep dive on the Payday 3 devs account for Twitter. What I found did not shock me. Payday 3 devs have always been funny ever since Badger decided to bully them, and now this is my attempt at bullying the Payday 3 devs. If this works, fuck you. Give me a masking game and buy me the game, please, pretty please. Between cuts, I got ice cream. But it's nice seeing this kind of happen because a lot of social media accounts for game development studios end up being very serious or mainly just like teasing stuff and all that. So it's nice to see that some game studios decide to be more joking and more comedy oriented. I feel like that's especially important when you're like a smaller, and not smaller, don't get me wrong, Payday's a massive franchise, but I think it's important to do, especially when your player base begins to shrink. That's really important because, you know, at least it makes them feel like, you know, they're closer with the devs because they're more funny and not necessarily have to be so serious with a massive audience, you know? Also, not to mention, Payday devs have always been the kind of just like fuck around the community a lot. And I think that's really good. I understand from some certain positions of professionalism you shouldn't do that, at least if you're to a certain size, and even then nothing says you really can't. It's just say you shouldn't, maybe. I don't know. I always prefer when game studios get a little more trolly and comedic because I think it's good. We don't really have that anymore. That used to be a thing. I feel like that was more prominent when gaming was still getting popular, so like early 2000s, mid 2000s. Well, not mid 2000s, but you get what I mean. I think it's really important for game studios to do that. It gives a tone. Like Helldivers, they've been doing that a lot more. And I really respect that they're holding the tone of like, oh, we're the center of like the super Earth government, you know, so they're the ones saying all the statements on that. I think that's really cool, rather than it being like game studio official statements. It's like, Helldivers, we understand your system ships are offline, we're working diligently to make sure we could bring them back online. You know, like playing a character and playing this environment so that players feel invested into your game at all times, which is a very good thing. Also, while editing this, I realized I didn't really show you guys much of what was actually on the Twitter page. So this is me doing it in post. Yeah, look at all the pretty photo. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Either way, I'm fucking around. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys did watch this far, much love. And I'm working on a big video for you guys, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys do enjoy it. It's going to take me a couple days, maybe a week at most to record it. I am going to be recording it from the moment you guys see this video. I'm probably recording it, so I don't know. I just really wanted to yap on this real quick. And hey, Payday devs, if you guys see this by any chance, can I please like get a mask in your game? Please. You could make that like, just literally take that screenshot if you'd like and make it a mask. I beg of you. You have no idea how much I enjoy that. Give me the game on Steam. This is my Steam username. Here's my code. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that.